Audrin Desardouin, and basically I'm from Haiti, but I'm a citizen of the United States for a long time. And how I started this business, I started this business back on 1998. That was in Norwich, Connecticut, when they have the two big casinos open in Norwich, Connecticut. I used to work for the courthouse, for the state of Connecticut and the courthouse, translate for them. But on the middle of the field, I realized that most of the people that I'm working with, they always dressed up. They wear suits and everything. And at that point, I say, what should I do to benefit from that field besides my job? And I plan to open a suit store, because most of the people that I work with, they wear suits every day to work.
Okay. Let's talk about the quality of the suits and the materials that you use and the types of suits that you actually select. Like you select all the clothing that we see on the racks. You pretty much select each and every suit, every jacket, every shirt, and determine what your inventory is going to be?
Yes. And not only that, basically every suit you see on the store, every shirt you see on the store, for me to order a shirt or to order a suit, I had to see the fabric first.
Okay.
I had to touch it myself. I had to double check it first before I tell the company that I want this fabric. I want this suit. I want you to cut me 20 of this suit, 20 size of this suit, 40 size of this suit, and I move to the next swatch.
The quality means a lot to you in terms of the texture, the fibers, all that.
It means a lot to me, because not only that, when you sell a customer a good suit that will last them 3, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, it's a good thing, because that customer will never forget you. And when you stand behind your product that you sell the customer will never be disappointed on you. When somebody come in here to buy a suit, the way I dress the person, the way I treat the person, the service I provide to the person, because I make sure when I sell somebody a suit, I do the alteration on the suit. I press the suit myself. I press the suit myself. I will do the button on the suit myself, because I don't want you to buy a suit for me. A month later, you're going to tell me the button is fall off. Because the question is, they do those buttons in the machine. That's the reason why every time I sell you a suit, I will do the button by hand, that you will never have a problem with that button.
How would you define your role as a business and then be your role in the business?
Basically, I consider myself as a serviceman first.
Okay.
Because I'm here to serve the community of Springfield.
Okay.
Not only I'm here for the money, I'm here to make dressing people in Springfield happy if they happen to be on the necessity for a suit or necessity to dress to go to a funeral, just like that client that just come in here.
Okay.
And or if they need a suit to go in a party. Even today, we don't have party anymore because of the pandemic. And if you need a suit to go in the court, to be in your office, or a everyday suit. And when you come in, that's the reason why I asked you the question. I asked the customer the question. If you don't mind, can you tell me what you do, what you need the suit for? Because by telling me what you do, what you need the suit for, I can help you to find a suit that will be doable to what you go and do with the suit.
Right.
You know, at this point, I consider myself a owner of the business, on the same time a servitor that here to serve my community.
Okay.
Yes.
So would you consider yourself an artist of sorts in terms of really looking at a human being almost as if they're a canvas, and you're saying, I can paint them with the right type of shirt, tie, shoes, suit, so that when they go out, they're just a piece of...
You can tell me this is the color of the suit you're looking for, but after you told me what you need the suit for, what you're going to do, what you do for work and this and that, you can leave the rest on me, because I will be able to help you put the suit, put the shirt, put the belt, the shoes, the tie together.
Okay.
And then not only that, on top of it, I'm the owner of the business. I'm the one who's going to take care of the suit. I'm the one who's going to do the alteration on the suit. I'm the one who's going to press the suit. And I make sure everything is perfect.
Okay.
Because if I treat you right, you're going to treat me right. If I respect you, you're going to respect me. If I dress you nice, you're going to send me your friend.
So in terms of suits, I'm assuming when you ask them what they do for a living, what type of event or activity they're going to be involved in, there are different types of suits for different types of occasions. Can you talk about that?
Exactly. If you work on the office that's conservative, okay, I will not put a large suit, a flashy suit on you. I will not dress you flashy. Because if you're on the conservative environment, you don't want to be flashy.
How do you survive in an era in which most men's clothing stores have disappeared?
Yeah. I tried to survive. Last year was a great year for me in Springfield.
Okay.
This year, like everybody else, we wasn't expect what happened.
Right.
That's the reason why I have a store fill up with inventory, because the way it was last year, it was so good, and then I think I was going to have a good year this year too. Okay. But we all caught by surprise with the pandemic, and I believe whatever way I go as a businessman,
yes,
I will survive because of this expertise that I have on what I do, the experience that I have on what I do. I will survive because just like we have main warehouse, we have Joseph A. Bank, we have other the online product. I'm not worried about those things. I'm not scared about them.
Okay.
Because I do different things than them. Because no matter what, let's take an example. You go on the internet, you can buy a suit cheaper than over here on the internet. But when you buy a suit on the internet, when the suit comes in, it will never fit you the same way that if you walk on this store right here, that suit will never fit you the same way if I fit you on a suit.
Right. I'm assuming there's a significant difference between a suit rack and a clothing store.
It's totally different. Number one, like I say, if you walk over here, you deal with the owner of the business.
Right.
You don't deal with a salesman who tried to sell you a piece of clothes and make a commission out of it. Internet, you buy a suit on the internet, when the suit comes in, the sleeves don't fit you. The sleeve is too long, or the sleeve is too short,
right,
or the suit is too big. What you going to do? Either you send it back, maybe you probably not be able to send it back. But if you come over here, if I put a suit on you, the suit is the right size, but your arm is a little bit short. I have no option to cut the sleeve of the suit for you, and I'm not going to charge you for that.
right.
If you bring me a suit from somewhere else, I will charge you. But if I sell you the suit, if the sleeve is too long for you, I will cut the sleeve free.
So everything is tailored perfectly to the body.
To the body,
Okay.
and it's free.
But how are you supposed to wear a suit? Like some people ask, when do I wear both? When do I button up both buttons? When can I wear just the top button? Is there a certain way that it should fit? How should it fit the shoulders? How should it fit around the waistline? How should a jacket fit? What are the expectations?
Yes, to know how to wear a suit. When you want to buy a suit, you go to the mirror and whoever wants to take your measurement, you try to find out, okay, that's the first time I'm buying a suit. I don't know too much about the suit. If that's the first time you buy a suit, you go to a store and they put a suit on you. Look it on the mirror, stand like this, shake your shoulder like this. Okay? The reason why you shake the shoulder like this with the jacket on, you don't want the collar of the suit sit on the collar of your shirt. If the collar of the suit sit on the collar of the shirt, what happens is the suit ends up hang high on you. You're not going to know if that suit fits you. But when you shake your shoulder like this, and after that you fold the suit in the front like that, and stand straight, put your feet together, stand straight. Palm your finger like this. Put it on the tail of the suit. If you can reach the tail of the suit like this without bend the suit, you can reach the tail of the suit like this without bend the suit, that's your size. Nobody can lie to you right there. And the second thing you want to do, you button the first button of the suit. You pull the tail again, put your hand right here. That's the length of your suit, that's your size. Right there. The thing we can talking about, remember we're talking about two types of the vent on this suit. They have single-breasted, single vent, and they have double side vent. Some people call it center vent, but they call it single vent. You can call it center vent too. But the thing about the double vent on a suit, what you need to know, when you have a double vented suit, it gives you better advantage when you go and put your hand on your pocket. You put your hand on your pocket, the suit still sits flat, cover your butt. Even you put both of your hands on your pocket, your butt still covered. But if you have a single vented suit, when you put your hand in your pocket, that means the vent of the suit that's in the middle end up cooking. And all your crotch can be exposed on the back. Okay. That's not a really good way to treat a suit, to be in the middle of a stage and then you have thousands of people and then your crotch bed show up. But the double side vent suit gives you an advantage if you go and do a presentation or if you go and talk and you still look good, your butt still covered, and then you still dress very nice. Well, same way. Today, most of the people who come in on the store to buy a suit, the pants is a problem. And 90 out of 100 people who come in on a store to buy a suit, the jacket size will be fine, but the pants size will be different. You cannot just walk to a store to think you're going to fit right. You cannot just order a suit on the internet, expect the suit to fit you right, because you probably wear 42 jacket, but your pants is only 34. But if you come to a store like me, I don't have no problem with that because I will take your measurement. I found out what size pants you wear. If you wear 44 jacket that come in with 38 pants and your waist is only 36, I know I have to close that pants 2 inch. Right. I have to close it 2 inch to make the pants fit you exactly the way that's supposed to fit you as a 36 pants. We get a little bit older, our guts start popping up. You have a little bit better. It's two things. You have to, or the person have a short arm and this and that. It's two things. The person can wear a two-button suit. That will be great. But at the same time, you have to be careful if that same person is not a portly. Is not a portly jacket. That's another thing we want to talk about. The portly jacket, that means they know at this age, some men, when they get age, they have a gap, but the chest still flat, and the waist still smaller than the gap. At this point, you have to figure out if that person needs a portly jacket. The portly jacket, what that do, that fit you small on the top, and that has enough room for your gap. And then that's coming with a pants that's less than the size that will be able to go with the suit. That might fit you right. But number one thing, when you go on a convenience store, local store like my store, and the person who take your measurement will know what to do with your pants to fit you the way you need to be fitting. And when you come into the shoes, they have two things. They have like three things about shoes. Shoes is just like a suit. On the shoes, when you try to buy a shoes, they have two different types of the shoes. They have shoes that come in with double sole. If you are a person who walk a lot on the shoes, who beat on the shoes, when you go buy a pair of shoes, try to get a double sole shoes. Look at the shoes. Look at how thick is the sole of the shoes. Like a shoes like that, we call it double sole. You will find that shoes a little bit expensive, but the shoes is expensive for a reason, because it will last you longer. It will protect your socks when it's raining outside or snow outside, and the water don't go inside of this. The water don't go inside of the shoes to wet your socks, because it's double sole. But if it's a single sole, you have a lot of chance after 3 months, 4 months, or 6 months, and the bottom of that shoe starts sucking water inside and get your socks wet all the time. And then double sole shoes will be very comfortable with you, because all of us today, we have bad knee, bad back. But when you have a shoes like that with double sole, not only it's comfortable, it's protect your back too. You have to get a pair of shoes that match the suit that you wear. And today, the fashion is changed. Most of the guys who dress today, they wear a brown shoes with pretty much every suit. It's just like a black shoes, a dark brown. But today, most of the people, they wear brown shoes with anything. My store hours is 9:30 to 7 o'clock. And my location is 1394 Main Street, Springfield.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.